We're always banging the drum about tax reform, and yet again, this budget doesn't even go anywhere near it. I think really around the community, around business, we are calling for a proper debate. And while there are some incentives, some extension of the instant asset write-off for small business, it doesn't go anywhere near the bigger problems that we have with GST and the tension with state and territory-based taxes as well.
Treasurer's been clear that his approach to tax reform is incremental changes, and that might be understandable in the current political environment. We do need the next government, whoever that may be, to take bolder steps on tax reform, to take the difficult decisions, because we do need to create a more competitive, productive economy, and tax is a key pillar to that. Incremental reforms are not going to deliver that sort of step change our tax system needs, our economy needs.
Like with any kind of tax reform, there are going to be winners and losers, and this government has set out a grand plan for Australia's future, which includes manufacturing and a focus on renewables. So what kind of tax system do we need? What sort of employment relations system do we need to achieve that? And that probably is what's missing from this budget. So over the course of the next years, as these ideas develop, we want to see more detail. So we at CPA Australia definitely support ESG initiatives, and it's great to see that the government is turning its mind and starting to show where it thinks the winners are going to be. The challenge is getting it right. Australia is a small economy, we have high labour costs, we have skills shortages. So how far do these initiatives go into really establishing us as a centre of excellence in these areas and a manufacturing force across the globe?
Clearly the challenge for many of our members in corporates and larger practices is going to be climate-related disclosures over the next few years. There wasn't anything in this budget to try and help build the capacity of the accounting profession, of other professionals, to deliver that major change to how companies report climate-related issues.
It's the inflation tightrope. You want to make sure that people are getting cost of living relief, and that for structural issues beyond their control, their businesses and livelihoods won't go to the wall. But you put too much money into the economy and that inflation monster remains. And I think that discrepancy between the various estimates shows just how uncertain the future looks like. So it's something that we'll need to keep a really strong eye on.